Did you know something interesting? Most native English speakers rarely say, "I don't know," even when they genuinely don't. Instead, they use softer, more natural sounding responses. Things like, let me think. I'm not entirely sure. Off the top of my head. Or, I'll check and get back to you. These small expressions make a huge difference. They sound confident, calm, and native-like. These are the kinds of everyday phrases that make people stop and say, "Wow, your English sounds so real." And today, that's exactly what we're going to practice. Part 1. Speak like a native, real-world English. In today's video, you'll learn 50 real English expressions that fluent speakers use all the time. These aren't stiff textbook lines. They're flexible, expressive phrases you'll actually use in daily life. We've divided the lesson into useful categories like managing uncertainty, making polite requests, agreeing or disagreeing naturally, showing emotion, ending conversations smoothly, making or changing plans, and more. Each phrase is taught through mini dialogues, and you'll repeat them aloud with me using a technique called shadowing. One of the fastest ways to train both your brain and your mouth to speak naturally. At the end of the lesson, you'll get a full guided shadowing session featuring 10 realistic conversations to put your new skills into action. You'll develop your rhythm, build confidence, and lock these expressions into memory, all by speaking out loud. So, who's this for? If you already understand English but want to sound smoother and more natural, this is for you. If you freeze while speaking or get stuck translating, this is for you. If you want to replace basic, boring words with dynamic, real-life English, this is definitely for you. And don't worry, we'll go step by step with clear explanations, real examples, and tons of speaking practice. All you have to do is follow along. Repeat after me and stay engaged. Speak the phrases, feel the rhythm, enjoy the ride. It's going to be fun, I promise. So, ready to sound more fluent, naturally? Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's kick off our first topic. Part 2, how to sound confident, even when you're unsure. Let's be honest, sometimes we just don't have an answer right away. Maybe someone asks you a question and you need a moment to recall. Maybe you're drawing a blank, or you simply need time to think. Well, native speakers face the same thing. But instead of freezing or saying, I don't know, they've got a toolkit of phrases. Phrases that buy time and keep the conversation flowing. Let me show you how to do the same. Here's a classic, super common in everyday talk. Let me think. It's simple, natural, and gives you a pause to process. Imagine this. Your friend says, "Hey, what was the name of that Italian restaurant we tried last month?" You go, let me think. Was it Bella Roma? Or maybe Trattoria Luca? See? You're not stalling. You're responding naturally while thinking. Another go-to. I'm not sure off the top of my head. This is a polite way to say you don't have the info right now, but you're not shutting the conversation down. For example, coworker. Do you remember when the meeting starts tomorrow? You. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I'll check and let you know. It sounds smooth, helpful, and totally fluent. Next up, that reminds me. This one's a gem. It helps you connect thoughts or switch topics naturally. Friend, I finally finished the report. You. Oh, that reminds me. I still need to send Sarah an update. Or, that reminds me. Did you hear what happened with Mark last week? It keeps the conversation going, without sounding random. Now, here's another subtle but powerful phrase. As far as I know, this allows you to give info without acting like an expert. Example, roommate. Is the library open on Sundays? You. As far as I know, it closes at 5, but we can double check. You're being helpful, but honest about what you're unsure of. And finally, it slipped my mind. This is a friendly way to say, I forgot, without sounding careless. Friend, hey, did you bring the book you promised? You, oh no, it totally slipped my mind. I'll grab it tomorrow, promise. See how that sounds calm and natural? Let's do a quick mini practice. Scene, at a coffee shop, A. Do you remember if Jake's coming today? B. Let me think. I think he said he might drop by. Perfect. And that's the magic. Handling uncertainty like a native. Scene 1. A. Was he running late? Did he at least drop you a message? B. Nope. Honestly, I completely forgot to even check my phone. Scene 2. At the office. A. Any idea when this needs to be wrapped up? B. I don't remember exactly, but I can look into it. A. Great, just keep me posted. B. Will do. I'll look after lunch. Scene 3. Making plans. So are we still on for 6 this evening? B. As far as I'm aware, yes, unless something's changed. A. Cool. Catch you then. These are the little everyday moments where a natural-sounding English truly fits. Nothing fancy, just relaxed, real communication. Now, let's try a quick speaking exercise. I'll say a phrase, then you try saying it out loud after me. Ready? Let me think. I'm not totally sure right now. Oh, that reminds me. Far as I know, totally slipped my mind. Now, let's add some life to them. Say each one like you're genuinely talking to someone, not just repeating words. Remember, fluency isn't just about speed. It's about tone, rhythm, and intent. Let's practice with a mini role play. This time you'll be person B. Imagine you're browsing books in a store. A. Do you know if this writer has anything else out? B. Give me a second. That name sounds familiar. A. I'm pretty sure they had a book last year too. B. I think this is the newest one, but I can check if you'd like. That's how real dialogue sounds. Relaxed, natural, cooperative. Before we move on, here's something to keep in mind. It's completely fine not to have all the answers. What counts is how you handle those uncertain moments. Stay calm, be polite, use natural phrases. People will notice and respect that. So try these out, speak them aloud. The next time you're unsure or need to stall for time, reach for one of these expressions. Part 3. How to ask for help or offer it. Naturally, let's be honest. Everyone needs assistance now and then, whether it's at the office, at home, or just in everyday situations. Knowing how to ask for help or offer it in a friendly, fluent way is a superpower. And here's the key. It's less about what you say and more about how you say it. Native speakers often use soft, inviting phrases that sound warm and approachable. And when you do the same, people feel more open, and they'll likely respond more positively. Let's begin with this popular one. Would you mind if I... This question is polite and considerate. Instead of a blunt, can I? This version shows respect and awareness. Imagine you're in a shared workspace and you want some fresh air. would you mind if I cracked the window open? It's a bit stuffy in here. No pressure, just a gentle request. Now let's switch roles. Say you need someone's help. Try using, could you do me a favor? Example, you've written a message and want feedback before sending. Hey, could you do me a favor and take a quick look at this email? Just want to make sure it sounds right. Much nicer than just saying, check this. You're involving them, and that makes all the difference. Another great one. Do you think you could... It's laid back, soft, and totally non-pushy. Let's say your friend's headed to the store. You might ask, do you think you could grab some milk while you're out? It sounds casual and easygoing, no pressure at all. Now let's talk about offering help. Every day brings chances to be kind and supportive. When you offer help the right way, you come across as thoughtful, fluent, and emotionally intelligent. Here's a simple phrase that works wonders. Let me help you with that. You see someone struggling with a heavy box or moving furniture? Walk up and say, let me help you with that. You're not asking, you're offering. That feels good. Another one you'll hear all the time. Do you need a hand? It's friendly, informal, and kind. Someone juggling too many things? Say, hey, need a hand with that? It's short, helpful, fluent. And one more phrase that works beautifully, especially in work settings. Let me know if you need anything. It's a gentle way to say, I'm around if you need help. For instance, your coworker is still at their desk when you're leaving for the day. Hey, I'm heading out. Let me know if you need anything before I go. You've offered support without hovering. Let's look at these in real scenes. Scene 1. Helping a friend. Whoa, this couch is way heavier than it looks. B, here, let me give you a hand. A, thanks. Didn't expect it to be this bulky. B, no problem. We'll just take it one corner at a time. Scene 2, at work. I've got to finish all of this before lunchtime. B, want some help? I've got a few free minutes. A, really? That would be awesome. Thanks. B, no sweat. Let's split it up. Scene 3, asking for a favor. A, mind doing me a quick favor? B, of course. What's up? A, think you could proofread this for me? Just want another pair of eyes. B, happy to. Email it over. The right phrases make conversations effortless. There's no tension, no commanding tone, just a natural, polite exchange. The kind of interaction native speakers flow through without even thinking. Let's get into a few of these together. Repeat them with me out loud. Would it be okay if I opened the window? Could I ask you to take a look at this email for me? Any chance you could give me a lift tomorrow? Let me give you a hand with that. Need any help? If there's anything I can do, just let me know. Nice. Now, let's flip the exercise. I'll describe a situation. You speak out loud using the right phrase. Ready? You spot your friend juggling 3 heavy grocery bags. Say, need a hand with those? You want to borrow your classmate's notes. Say, mind if I take a look at your notes from yesterday? A coworker looks overwhelmed at their desk. Offer support. If there's anything I can do, let me know. You need your friend to drop something off after work. Ask, do you think you could bring it over when you're done today? These might seem like small expressions, but they carry weight. They build trust, they offer help, and they let you ask for support in a way that's kind, polite, and fluent. So next time you're in a real situation, don't go blank. Use these. Practice until they're second nature. Now, in the next part of this journey, we're going even deeper into real human connection. We're talking about how to express feelings and opinions in a way that sounds authentic and emotionally fluent. Because real talk isn't just about information, it's about emotion. Part 4. Expressing emotions and opinions naturally. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're still here, because what comes next is crucial for becoming truly fluent. We've worked on how to deal with uncertainty, make polite requests, and offer help. Now let's talk about how to show who you are when you speak. We're diving into emotional honesty, how to share what you feel and believe in English. Because let's face it, language is more than communication. It's expression. And if you can't show your personality in English, it's like your voice is stuck behind a wall. So let's break that wall today. We'll begin with a phrase you'll hear all the time. To be honest, this simple line is a gentle way to signal you're about to give your real opinion. It's not blunt, it's genuine. Picture this. A friend asks, "What did you think of the film?" You say, "To be honest, it didn't really grab me." See? You're being sincere, not rude. Here's another heartfelt one. That really means a lot to me. Perfect when someone encourages you or does something thoughtful. Imagine a friend saying, "I'm proud of how far you've come." You reply, "Thanks, that really means a lot to me." It's warm, it's honest, it connects. Want to agree with someone passionately? Instead of just saying, "Yeah, try." I couldn't agree more. It's strong, it's clear, it shows emotion. Coworker says, "People need more breaks. Burnout is real." You, "I couldn't agree more," feels more powerful. Right? Now let's talk empathy. I know how you feel. You don't have to share the exact same experience, but you show you understand. Friend says, "Everything feels overwhelming lately." You respond, "Yeah, I've had days like that too. I get it." That one phrase can build a bridge. Here's one more. When someone's unsure and you want to help gently, "If I were you, I'd..." It's advice, but softened. No pressure, just perspective. Your classmate is unsure about applying for a grant. You say, "If I were you, I'd just apply." You've got nothing to lose. You're not commanding, you're encouraging. Let's walk through a few everyday scenes. Scene 1, a rough date. A, he just talked about himself the whole night. B, ugh, I totally get it. That's the worst. A, I left after dessert. B, honestly, I probably would have done the same. Scene 2, giving thoughtful advice. A, I'm thinking about quitting my job. B, if I were you, I'd line something else up first, just in case. A, yeah, that's probably the smart move. Scene 3, responding to kindness. A, I really appreciate your help last week. B, that means so much. I'm really glad I could help. You see how natural that sounds? You're not just speaking the language. You're speaking from the heart. Let's try a few together. Say them out loud, with feeling. To be honest, that means a lot to me. I couldn't agree more. I know how you feel. If I were you, I'd... Role play practice, real-life English expressions. Let's go through a few everyday situations and natural ways to respond, just like native speakers do. Scenario 1. Your friend says they're buried in work. You might say, "I get it. I've had those kinds of days too." Scenario 2. Your brother or sister is hesitating to apply for something big. Try saying, "Honestly, I'd go for it if I were you. There's really nothing to lose." Scenario 3. Someone gives you a thoughtful gift. A warm reply could be, "Wow, that really means a lot. Thanks so much." Scenario 4. You're asked your opinion on something that didn't impress you. You might be honest and say, "Truthfully, it wasn't quite what I had in mind." Scenario 5. A friend shares an opinion that you completely agree with. A great way to respond: "Absolutely, I think you're spot on." These kinds of phrases bring your English to life. Fluency isn't just grammar or speed. It's how you express yourself with personality. So don't just memorize them, practice them. Say them aloud. Use them in your daily life, or even when talking to yourself in the mirror. Yes, that counts too. Part 5. Agreeing and disagreeing. Naturally. Welcome back. I'm really looking forward to this part because it's where your English starts to feel genuinely alive. So far, we've looked at expressing feelings, asking for help, and dealing with uncertainty. Super important stuff. But today, we're diving into one of the trickiest, yet most powerful parts of communication: how to agree and disagree smoothly, like a native speaker. Let's be honest, we're not always going to think the same way as everyone else. And that's okay. Disagreeing is normal. What really matters is how we do it. So in this section, I'll show you how to show strong agreement with warmth and energy, how to disagree without sounding cold or too blunt, how to keep conversations flowing, even when views don't match. Let's start with agreement. It's the easy part. Sure, you could just say yes or I agree, but native speakers often use more expressive responses. One popular one is exactly. It's quick, confident, and shows you're fully on the same page. Your friend says, "I never seem to get time to rest." You nod and say, "Exactly." It's like life just keeps speeding up. Now try this. "That's so true." It's friendly and keeps the tone positive. A colleague says, "Coffee doesn't help me anymore." You smile and say, "That's so true. I drink it and still feel half asleep." Want something more casual? Say, "Totally." Friend says, "The weekend always disappears." You laugh, "Totally." One blink and it's Monday again. Need something even stronger? Try, "I couldn't agree more." Someone says, "This teacher actually makes learning fun." You reply, "I couldn't agree more. I actually enjoy going to class now." Now let's talk about the more delicate skill: disagreeing politely. The key? Show that you understand, even if you don't agree. Try this phrase: "I get what you're saying, but..." It tells the other person you've listened before you share your view. They say, "Getting up at 5 a.m. is the secret to success." You respond, "I get what you're saying, but honestly, I'm way more productive at night." Here's another one. "That could be true, but..." Friend says, "Fast food is unbeatable." You say, "That could be true taste-wise, but I still prefer home-cooked meals when I can." Another excellent phrase: "I hear where you're coming from." It shows empathy before you share a different opinion. They say, "Online classes are better than in-person ones." You reply, "I hear where you're coming from. Super convenient. But for me, being around people helps me learn better." And for moments when you just don't agree, but want to stay respectful, let's just agree to disagree. Friend says, "Pineapple on pizza is a crime." You grin and say, "I actually love it. But hey, let's agree to disagree." Let's try some sample dialogues. Scene 1, a small disagreement. "I think tea is better than coffee." B, I see what you mean, but coffee gets me going in the morning. A. Fair enough. B. We'll just have to agree to disagree. A. Deal. Scene 2, class chat. A. Group projects are a waste of time. B. That may be true for some, but I like brainstorming together. A. Yeah, I guess it depends who you're working with. B. Exactly. Debate practice and real English phrases for natural conversation. Honestly, this show just doesn't do it for me. It's kind of a snooze. B. Really? I actually side with the people who call it genius. A. Guess it just doesn't click with me. B. Fair enough. Now, let's dive into some speaking practice. Say these lines out loud. Bring them to life, like you're right there in the moment. You're absolutely right. Totally agree. Couldn't have said it better. I see what you mean, but that may be true, but still. I get where you're coming from. And when you don't quite agree, a classic. Let's just agree to disagree. Perfect. Now let's flip it. You'll respond this time. Ready? Quick scenes. Scene 1. Your friend says, cats are way better than dogs. You say, I get that, but I'm definitely a dog person. Scene 2. Coworker says, this project was so well organized. You reply, absolutely. Everything flowed perfectly. Scene 3. Someone says, pineapple on pizza is disgusting. You say, agree to disagree? I actually love it. Scene 4. Classmate says, winter break is way too short. You, I know, right? Totally agree. Scene 5. Friend says, watching TV is a total waste of time. You say, maybe sometimes, but I think it depends on what you're watching. Nice work. These little expressions might seem small, but they're essential. They keep real conversations flowing and help you come across as respectful, confident, and easy to connect with. Native speakers use these all the time. Now so can you. Part 6. Wrapping up conversations and clarifying with confidence. If you've made it this far, give yourself credit. You clearly care about the subtle things that make your English sound natural. And this next part, it's a prime example. We are focusing on 2 skills fluent speakers use daily: ending conversations smoothly, making sure you understand someone clearly without sounding lost. Let's talk goodbyes. You're having a great chat, but now it's time to go. What do you say? Not just bye, right? In casual English, we often wrap things up in a softer, more natural way. I'll catch you later. You're chatting in the hallway and glance at your watch. Anyway, I've gotta go. Catch you later. Take care. It's friendly, warm, and polite. For example, all right, I'm heading out. Take care. Other great options. Talk soon. See you around. Let's catch up again sometime. Now, if you're in a rush and need to go right away, try, I've got to run. It's polite, casual, and lets people know you're not being rude. Example scene. You're outside your office. You smile and say, this was great, I've got to run, but let's chat again soon. They respond, sounds good, take care. Now let's switch gears. Sometimes someone says something that confuses you. You want to ask, but nicely, right? Instead of huh or what, try, I'm not quite following. It's respectful and gives them space to explain. Coworker. The final version needs submitting with the right code unless legal steps in by the 15th. You. Sorry, I'm not quite following. Do we send it by the 15th or only if legal approves? Another go-to phrase is, just to be clear. It's great for confirming details. Friend. Let's meet around 6 near the entrance. You. Just to be clear, that's the main gate, right? Here's another native phrase. The ball's in your court. It means, now it's your decision. You've done your part. Now it's their move. I've made my offer, so the ball's in their court. And finally, fair enough. It's a simple way to say, okay, I respect that. They say, I missed the meeting. I wasn't feeling great. You say, fair enough. Hope you're doing better. Let's wrap with a final set of mini scenes. Scene 1. You're finishing a chat with a friend. A. All right, I need to head home. Dinner's waiting. B. No problem. Let's catch up soon. Scene 1. Signing off casually. A. All right then, talk to you later. B. Yep, take care. Bye. Scene 2. Clarifying at work. So let's connect at 10, then follow up with the finance team. B. Just to confirm, 10 in the morning at the main branch, right? A. Exactly, room 3 in the conference area. B. Perfect, thanks. Scene 3. Wrapping up a decision. A. I've forwarded the pitch to them. Now we wait. B. So now it's up to them? A. Yup, it's in their hands now. Now it's your turn. Let's practice some key expressions. Repeat these out loud. Catch you later. Take care. I've got a dash. Talk soon. Wait, can you clarify that? Just making sure I got that right. The next move is theirs. Fair enough. Now let's try some fast-paced shadowing. Imagine yourself in these scenes and repeat the lines out loud. Situation 1. You're leaving in a hurry. Say, hey, I'd love to chat more, but I've really got to go. Situation 2. You're double-checking what someone said. Say, just checking. Did you mean the second door? Situation 3. Someone shares their choice and you respect it. Say, fair enough. Situation 4. You didn't fully understand. Say, sorry, I didn't quite get that. Situation 5. You've done your bit. Now it's on them. Say, well, now it's their move. These are the kinds of moments. Wrapping things up, confirming details, responding with understanding. They'll give your English that natural rhythm. Not just correct, but connected. So next time a conversation's winding down, or you're unsure about what someone meant, don't freeze. Use these. Let them roll off your tongue. Coming up, Part 7, Making Plans and Small Talk That Feels Effortless. All right, welcome to the next part. This one's all about leveling up your real-world fluency. Why? Because fluency isn't only about deep talks or big topics. It's also thus they're just comfortable keeping the conversation going smoothly. In this part, I'll show you 2 essential fluency skills. 1. How to talk about your upcoming plans in a relaxed, natural way. 2. How to keep light conversations going. Yes, mastering small talk, hort chats, the casual what's up moments that make your English feel alive. And here's the truth. Fluent people aren't always brilliant speakers. Talking about the future, real-life style. You might already know I will go or I want to go. But let's be honest. Natives don't usually speak that formally. Instead, we say things like, I'm planning to, I'm thinking about, I might, I'm hoping to. Example scene friend. Got anything going on this weekend? You. I'm planning to clean the garage. It's gotten out of hand. Or, I'm thinking of trying that new coffee spot downtown. These phrases let you express intention without sounding stiff or robotic. Another example. Friend, are you hitting the gym this week? Instead of a plain yes or no, you could say, maybe, depends on how crazy work gets. I might go Thursday morning if I'm not too tired. You're keeping it real and non-committal, just like native speakers do. Useful, casual phrases. So far, so good. Perfect for when someone checks in on your progress. Friend, how's the new job? You, so far, so good. Still learning, but I'm liking it. Better late than never. Great for delays and late arrivals. Friend, sorry I'm late. You, no worries. Better late than never. Let's try these in full scene 1, planning the weekend. A. Got any weekend plans? B. I'm thinking of going to see my sister. It's been ages. A. Just for a day trip? B. Yeah, maybe Saturday to Sunday. A. Sounds like a great break. Hope the weather cooperates. B. Fingers crossed. Scene 2, casual progress. Check. A. How's the new course going? B. So far so good. The teacher's solid, and I'm really into the topics. A. Sounds like you're settling in nicely. B. Yeah, early days, but I'm feeling positive. Scene 3, friendly catch-up. A. Hey, long time. What have you been up to? B. Work mostly. Hoping to take a few days off next month. A. Nice. Any destination in mind? B. Possibly the mountains. We'll see how things line up. Now, let's tackle small talk starters. These little openers help keep conversations flowing. How's everything going? What have you been up to lately? Did you hear about... By the way. Scene example. You run into someone you haven't seen in a while. You. Hey, it's been forever. How have things been? Them. Just busy like always. You. Oh, I feel that. Haven't had a calm weekend in months. Boom, you're in a conversation. No awkward silences. No pressure. Final practice. Say these out loud. Let's finish strong. Repeat after me, and really feel like you're living the moment. I'm planning to visit my parents this weekend. I'm thinking of trying that new Thai place. So far, so good. Better late than never. What have you been up to? That's it for now. You're learning how to flow, not just speak. Keep showing up. Keep practicing. And in the next part, we'll build even more fluency, one natural conversation at a time. Recently, you might have noticed. By the way, did you catch the update about the new office rules? Great. Let's jump into a few role-play exercises where you get to fill in the blanks naturally. Scene 1. A coworker asks, "Got any plans after work?" You can say, "I might hit the cinema. Could use a little escape today." Scene 2, a friend comments, "Whoa, you're into yoga now?" You reply, "Took me long enough, right?" Scene 3. Someone asks about your new place. "How's the apartment treating you?" Say, "It's going well, still living out of boxes, but I love the vibe." Scene 4. To casually start a chat, say, "Hey, what's been going on with you lately?" Scene 5. Not sure what you're doing this weekend? Say, "Maybe, depends on the weather, honestly." Fantastic work. Small talk may seem minor, but it's how friendships begin, how bonds deepen, and how fluent speakers connect. So next time someone asks, "What's new?" or "Got any weekend plans?" you'll have smooth, natural replies ready. And now it's time to put everything you've learned into practice. In the next section, we're diving into shadowing exercises, using full, real-lifestyle dialogues made from the 50-plus expressions we've explored together. You'll speak along with me, repeat line by line, and actually feel the language, the rhythm, the tone, the emotion. Ready to level up? Let's go. Part 8, Shadowing. Real conversations. Okay, here comes the part I've been most excited about. You've been listening, observing, and maybe even whispering along now and then. But now it's your turn to really speak. This is where shadowing comes in, a technique used by fluent language learners and even actors. It helps build natural pronunciation, flow, and confidence. Here's the plan. We'll go through 10 mini conversations inspired by everything you've learned so far. After each line, I'll leave space for you to echo it aloud. Try to match my tone, emotion, and energy. Don't hold back. Treat it like a real scene. Act it out. Put your voice into it. You can repeat one character's lines or both. That's what I do when I practice speaking new languages. Ready? Let's shadow. Dialogue 1. Asking for help. Hey, could I ask a quick favor? B. Sure, what's up? A. Mind reviewing this report before I send it out? B. Of course, let's check it together. Dialogue 2. Weekend plans. A. Got anything going on this weekend? B. Thinking of visiting my cousin. She just had a baby. A. Ah, congrats. How long will you stay? B. Just the night. I'll be back Sunday. Dialogue 3. Disagreeing politely. A. Pineapple on pizza is elite. B. I respect that, but sweet and salty just isn't for me. A. You're missing out. B. Let's just agree to disagree. Dialogue 4. Double-checking plans. A. We're meeting at 4, right? B. Yep, 4 p.m., West Gate. A. Cool, I'll text when I'm there. B. Perfect, see you. Dialogue 5. Expressing gratitude. A. Hey, your message yesterday really lifted me. B. That means so much. I'm happy I could help. A. Really, thanks. B. Anytime, I'm here for you. Dialogue 6. Ending a conversation. Okay, I better run. B. Same here, talk later. A. Let's do lunch soon. B. Sounds good, take care. Dialogue 7. Indecisive about weekend. Want to come hiking Saturday? B. Maybe, depends how drained I feel by then. A. Totally fair, just let me know. B. Will do. Dialogue 8. Forgetting names. A. Oh no, I forgot the client's name again. B. Been there. I once had to fake it till someone else said it. A. Seriously? B. Yep, you're not alone. Dialogue 9. Feeling burned out. A. I've been so mentally drained lately. B. I hear you. It's been nonstop. C. Feels like I never catch a break. D. Exactly. We've got to slow down. Dialogue 10. Catching up with a friend. It's been forever. What's new? B. Not much. Work's been keeping me busy. You? A. Same here, but hanging in. B. Let's get coffee soon. It's long overdue. Whew, that was a lot. But guess what? You didn't just read or hear the phrases, you used them. You practiced real speech with real flow in real time. You trained your mouth to produce the sounds and emotions of fluent English. And that's something no grammar book can replicate. Here's what I suggest. Go back. Pick a few dialogues that felt natural. Practice them again tomorrow. Say them in the mirror. Try them while cooking. Use them with a friend. Fluency comes from action, not just knowledge. And you? You just took action. I'm genuinely proud of you. Now get ready, because in the next and final part, I'll share how to keep this momentum alive. You'll learn how to make English a daily habit, stay consistent, and push through when motivation dips. Let's wrap it all up in part 9. Final tips and staying on track. See you there. What really turns language learning into actual fluency in daily life? Let's pause for a second and reflect on how far you've come in this video series. You've gained powerful tools to communicate with confidence, even when you're unsure, using phrases like, let me think, or as far as I know. You've also learned how to ask for help and lend a hand in a polite and friendly way, using expressions like, would it be okay if, or need any help? You've practiced being open and sincere, saying things like, that really means a lot, or honestly, I wasn't expecting that. You've seen how to agree and disagree naturally without sounding too forceful. Phrases like, I see where you're coming from, or let's just agree to see things differently. We also covered how to gracefully wrap up conversations or make sure you're understanding things correctly. Lines like, take care, wait, can you clarify that? Or just to double check. And of course, you've been learning how to keep conversations alive with casual, natural talk about your day. I'm thinking of, or so far, things are going well, and even, what have you been up to lately? All of this came together through actual speaking practice, like shadowing real conversations. This isn't just a vocabulary list, it's a full-on communication toolkit. Now, the real question is, how do you stay on this path? Because fluency doesn't happen in a single lesson. It's built day by day, through effort, repetition, and being okay with not being perfect. Let me share some simple habits that can make a huge difference starting right now. No special apps, no ideal setup, just your willingness to keep at it. Start with short daily speaking bursts. You don't need an hour. Even 5 to 10 focused minutes is enough. Pick a few phrases you learned today. Speak them out loud. Make up mini conversations. Imagine real-life situations. Keep repeating until they flow naturally. Try shadowing for deeper fluency. Go back to one of the sample dialogues from Part 8. Speak along with both people. Match the tone, timing, and feeling. Repeat it a few times. Then do it once with your eyes closed. It trains your brain and mouth just like a workout does. Narrate your life in English. Yes, even if it feels silly at first. In your room, say, I'm folding laundry. After this, I'll watch something on YouTube. Or when you're cooking, I'm making breakfast. I need to be out in 20 minutes. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Keep a speak it out notebook. Every time you hear a phrase you like, jot it down. Then underneath it, write a sentence of your own. Say it 3 times, out loud. At the end of the week, revisit what you wrote and read them again. This builds your unique voice in English. Speak more. Don't wait for perfection. Stop waiting until everything sounds flawless. Just talk. Even if it's clumsy. Even if you mess up. Every mistake means you're actively learning. Real fluency isn't about avoiding errors. It's about pushing through them with confidence. Whether you're chatting with a friend, replying to a colleague, or just looking in the mirror, speak. Don't hold back. Before we wrap up, here's something important to remember. You don't need to sound like someone else. You don't need to mimic a textbook. You don't need perfect grammar or big fancy words. You just need you, your voice, your ideas, your feelings, shared in clear, confident English. And you're already doing that beautifully. So what now? If this video helped you, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me, what was your favorite phrase from today? What are you most excited to use? And if you've got a topic you want me to cover, job interviews, travel, relationships, or anything else, let me know. I'd love to make a lesson just for you. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Hit that thumbs up, tap the bell so you never miss a new lesson, and join us every week as we keep building your real-world English. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and most of all, keep speaking.